Hi, I'm Danny. I work in biomedical engineering at Liverpool Hospital. I chose biomedical engineering because back in high school I had an interest in science, so chemistry, physics, biology, and I was pretty good at maths. So biomedical engineering was, I guess, something that joins the two together, and just because I like the hospital environment, that's why I chose biomedical engineering.
I'm Lawrence. I'm also a technician at biomedical engineering. I had an interest in physiotherapy, and I also had a hobby of taking things apart and electronics. So when I found out about biomedical engineering, I found out that it's really a mix of health and electronics. So I took an interest in that, and here I am today.
So this is a defibrillator. So at biomedical engineering, we look after medical equipment. So equipment that is used to diagnose, treat, or monitor a patient. So this is your defib, and this is a tester for it. So we'll turn on the defib. And these defibs are what you commonly see in shopping centres, in movies and TV shows. So here it's analysing the patient.
Analyzing. Don't touch patient. Analyzing. Shock advised.
So to determine that the
Don't
patient needs a
touch
shock,
patient. Press flashing.
press the
Shock
button,
delivered.
and you can see
Start
that
CPR.
the tester picks up what is the shock level. So usually it will be around 200 joules, and there'll be a bit of a tolerance around it. After a shock is delivered,
Continue
it will ask
CPR.
to perform CPR. So here we put a simulator on, and we put on our CPR.
Start CPR.
And here you can hear him
Push
making
harder.
sounds to help, I guess, the person doing CPR to follow the
Good
beat.
compressions.
So here we have a pulse oximeter, which measures our oxygen saturation, or how much oxygen is absorbed in our blood. And here we're doing a test where we just need to show that it's within calibration. So in our simulator we have 98% of oxygen saturation and 80 beats per minute for the heart rate. And as you can see, that it's well within calibration. And what we will commonly do when we do testing is we make sure that it will alarm once those parameters are outside of the alarm limits, as shown here, just so we know that when it's used on a patient, we can flag anything that is abnormal. So we should expect it to alarm soon. There we go, and now we know that it's safe to use. We also do common tests like electrical safety to make sure that it is safe to use in patient areas.
Once again, another top of the suction pump. So basically it's a portable one, which is obviously used for the patient, especially in a situation like this one. It's called a brain injury unit it's come from. So obviously the patients aren't very movable, so bring it to them. Basically it's got, at the moment, it's got parts that have been broken onto it. They've snapped A and B off. They should be still together. So our job now is to pull this apart, get into there, find this. Our major big lathe we have here, obviously for manufacturing shafts, plugs, parts. We have a lathe is used for turning down items. So basically it's got a little tool bit here, which will move back and forth and bring that shank down to a smaller part, smaller diameter. Machine's operated, obviously for the lever, just very speed. This will item will obviously normally turn back and forth to turn that down. I won't blow no one up, I promise. Obviously take sections off it. Obviously this can manufacture it to a lot smaller diameter. Later comes a safety feature, especially this one, and then it's off.